All right, we got Notre Dame and Duke here. Game day heading to Duke for the first time ever. Another year where game day is going to a school for the first time. Last year it was Kansas. Now it's Duke. Basketball schools getting involved. But I'm going to guess those schools are thinking that they're no longer just basketball schools. In fact, both those teams have ranked games this week. Kansas heading to Texas, which is a ranked game, and Duke is hosting Notre Dame in this one. So kind of ironic that both these teams are now ranked, having ranked games. But yeah, it shows the growth of both these programs. Duke undefeated, coming in off a dominating win over UConn. They've taken care of business since that Clemson win. Really couldn't have asked for a better stretch of games for them. No close calls. They've dominated the last three games since that Clemson win. Notre Dame, on the other hand, coming in off their first loss of the season, where they had Ohio State to the very last second, forgot to send the extra lineman out, where Ohio State ran that touchdown in, cost them the game, lost by 3. How I view this game going, I think Duke. This is a resume builder for both teams. Okay, Duke has a chance to really get a resume building win here, and with a win over Clemson and Notre Dame, they could really put themselves in a playoff conversation, which is a weird thing to say about Duke, but that's what the reality. If they're 5-0 with wins over Clemson and Notre Dame, I don't think you can exclude them from any playoff conversation, as weird as it may seem to include Duke in that. Notre Dame, on the other hand, has a chance to get a playoff resume win. Blew that chance against Ohio State last week in the final seconds. Now you have to regroup and get ready for Duke with a chance to really, get a good win on your schedule or on your resume. How I view this going, I think Notre Dame's going to be able to air it out a little bit. Duke's pass defense, it is number 4 in the nation, but they really haven't been tested through the air a lot. I think that's going to change. I think Sam Hartman, with his impressive start to the season, is really going to try to open that up. But both these defenses are pretty solid, so this could be a game where it's very low scoring in the first half, and I think it is. I think Duke's going to hang around. I just don't know if Duke's got the players to, late in that game, keep the energy up, stay physical with Notre Dame. Notre Dame's a great physical school. Obviously, you have the running back Audric Estime, who's a physical running back that will probably be able to wear out that defensive line for Duke, as well as the offensive lineman for Notre Dame as well. Riley Leonard for Duke will probably cause some problems for Notre Dame as well. He's a very mobile quarterback. So you can see he has more rushing touchdowns than passing. But I think if Duke's going to want to have a chance in this game, they're going to have to start passing the ball a little bit. They can't just rely on that rushing game because Notre Dame's front seven is pretty solid when they have all 11 people on the field, that is. I just think it's going to come down to who can get the most stops, which, that's really all the games is. But this will not be a game I expect to be a shootout. 31-20 might be really high for this game, to be honest. I think it's going to be a close game. I just think Notre Dame will do enough to kind of pull away late. Maybe get that 2-score touchdown late in the game, but Duke's hanging around there all game. I just don't know if Duke has the players yet to pull off this kind of win. I know they beat Clemson at home, but in reality, Clemson really shot themselves in the foot that game a lot. Kept turning the ball over in the red zone. The Clemson was actually, yardage-wise, right there at Duke. So it's not really... Duke did a great job. They did what they had to do. They won by 3 scores, but Clemson also shot themselves in the foot that game. But again, not to take anything away from Duke. That's a great win. I just don't know if Duke is ready to do that again here right now, especially Notre Dame. They're coming into this game really pissed off at how they lost Ohio State. They're going to want to make a statement. And what better way to make a statement against a ranked Duke team? Like I said, I think Notre Dame's going to be able to kind of do what they want, at least running the ball. Duke's rush defense is near the 70s in terms of that, so I think Notre Dame will be able to really exploit that with Audric Estime. Sam Hartman's not the best runner, which is why his first fight doesn't really have that many rushing yards, but they're going to probably throw everything at Duke. They got to get a win like this on the resume if they want to stay in the playoff hunts. But yeah, I think Notre Dame, this game's going to be close. I know it's an 11-point game. I think the spread's 5.5 for Notre Dame. I think it's going to stay really close down to the wire. I think Duke might even have a chance to take the lead late in the game. I think Notre Dame's just going to do enough to get a stop late, go score to put it away, win by 2 scores. That's kind of how I view this game going. I think Duke's got a great team. I just don't know if they're ready to hang around with the Notre Dames of the college football world. They beat Clemson, who's obviously down this year. I know they went toe-to-toe with Florida State, but they're just not making decisions and executing like the Clemson of old. Clemson's definitely in a reloading stage right now, and Duke just got the best of them week 1. I think Duke will have a chance to win this game. I just don't know if they can put it together just yet. So yeah, Notre Dame will pull away late, win by 2 scores, 31-20. Notre Dame will win. Thank you all for watching. Keep an eye out for the rest of our predictions for this week of college football.